Guys, what is up? Back at it again with a video. Today we're gonna be working on this bad boy. Actually, I should say tonight because it's, well, what time is it? It is 7 o'clock. Had dinner and whatnot, so I want to come back and get some work done on this. I picked this bad boy up. This is, I think it's 2003. Like, I'm not 100% sure because the ownership has 2 zeros for the year. So that would make me to believe that it's a 2000, but when you do the part search, it's 2003 for parts, and the VIN, the last 2 numbers is 03. So I'm assuming it's an 03, but I don't 100% know. 700 twin Sportsman. This is like, it's dirty, but it's a really nice machine. Like, it's in really good shape. So I bought this thing beginning of this week for $1,200 Canadian. So it was a pretty good score. Guy said it wouldn't start. Went there to look at it. Find out it has no oil in it, but I did a compression test and all that, and the compression's good. Come to figure out when we got it running after some carb work that it was, I don't know if you can tell, let me grab a light. You can tell the valve cover gasket is gone, and this valve cover's warped, it looks like, from the heat. So I have a new one on order because it was smoking a whole bunch. So I thought in the meantime, we'll wait for the part, we'll take all this plastic off, get it prepped and get it ready so when we get there we can slide the part on, and it'll be as easy as that. So what I'll do is I'll kind of videotape it. I'll do a time lapse of me kind of taking it apart, but also, you know, in between stages and stuff like that. I will I'll show you what I'm doing. Yeah, I got Nest Tea Raspberry. If anyone hasn't tried this, try it. Nest Tea, if you want to give us a sponsorship, that'd be great. All right, guys, so as you can see, I got it all torn apart. Figured out that I didn't have to take this plastic piece off on the back. I could just take it off at the front. Yeah, it's kind of rigmarole to get that plastic piece off over there, like the front clip. I know it really looks like a lot, like everything's torn apart and it looks intimidating, but it's actually quite simple, guys. Like, all these are just threaded. Like, most of them have no nuts behind them. They're all just threaded in the frame, which makes it super easy. The thing that sucks, I had to take the handlebars apart to get at the so I could get the plastic off, and it does look like there's a nest in there at one point. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty easy. The gas tank wasn't too bad to take off. So I really didn't even have to take this off, but I'll put some new bolts in it anyway. So as you can see, got the valve cover off. Let's see if we can get in there. It's right there. As you can see, it looks like over time it's melted. Hopefully this motor didn't get overheated, but you never know. So yeah, so that's basically it. Now I'm just waiting for the new valve cover and the gasket to come in. And then we'll throw it on there. Hopefully she'll run good, and then we'll fucking get rid of her. All right, guys, so we are back with the Polaris Sportsman 700. As you can see, the light over here, we have the new to us valve cover and valve cover gasket on. Put it back together. Unfortunately, I didn't get a video of it, but I have a video of me putting it on. But anyway, long story short, we need a new head gasket because every time we start it up, we get blowback through, as you can see, it's wet right there. We get blowback through the reservoir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking the head off of this thing. I had to get a new connector. I think I showed you guys in the last video. I'm not sure, but there was a coolant leak, so I had to put a new connector in. This was the old one. Hopefully you guys can see that it's all cracked and whatnot. So that's the new one put in there. So what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take off coolant pipe, block it off, and then I'm gonna have to disconnect the carb and stuff like that, get it out of the way, and take what I put on back off, and hopefully we'll be able to get the head off, take a look at the head gasket, and yeah, so I will do a time-lapse video of me taking all that good stuff apart. And yeah, so we'll get into it here. right, guys, so I got everything out that I need. All the head bolts are out, so we're gonna give this a couple light taps and see if we can't take the head off here. Let me just take this off real quick so I can get it out of the way here. All right, guys, so just getting the last bolt out here, cracked it free, and a whole bunch of coolant came out. So I'm gonna loosen this off. Had to find a stubby 18 mil wrench to get this bolt out. When I cracked this bolt, there was a whole, I should have had the camera on. Of course, I didn't have the camera on when I cracked it because I was too busy focusing on trying to get it out. That I was like, oh, I'll crack. I was trying to. It's hard to crack with the stubby wrench, right? So I was focused on trying to do that, and of course I cracked it, and all the coolant came out, and I didn't get any of it on film. But bear with me. This is new, kind of new doing the GoPro thing. Kind of takes used to getting used to. Oh yeah, this looks like it's gonna come off here too. They got some weird sizes on this. I'm starting to wonder if the guy who had this before me was kind of messing around with it in general, because it does not make any sense, some of these bolt sizes. Now where did I put my wrench? Right there. Head gasket, cracked head. Hopefully not, but I guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, coolant in there. All right, how should I label this here? Just thinking. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to, I don't know, this is kind of a long clip of me taking this out here, but I just want to make sure I don't get these valves in the wrong places, but I don't think they're in their own slot, so they should theoretically just stay, because there's one. All right, guys, how's it going? Back at you with another video. This is the last clip. The GoPro died on me when I was taking the head off the Sportsman 700, but I got the head off and the gasket. So here's what we're working with. Let me see if I get a light on here. So they're like, I cleaned up the head. There's a couple stings and scratches right there. It's a bit of a focus, bit of a ding right there, and there's a couple scratches down here. So something does look like it's been through this engine. I don't know what. It doesn't look too severe. I'm not too worried about that, just because it's how thick that part of the block or that part of the head is. Like, it's very, very thick. That thickness right there would be that. Anyway, the gasket is right here. It does look like it got kind of hot in the middle there. So I'm hoping it's just the head gasket. As you can see, I got it all apart still. Valves are in there, push rods. It's the cylinder head, there's coolant in there, so I just put some rags in there. One of the next videos will be the winch module to make the winch go work either ways. So I got to change that. So I just checked actually the status of the head gasket. It is in BC right now, so I'm hoping it probably won't come this week yet, but I'm hoping next week, end of next week, I'll have the head gasket. I'm taking a chance on this head that it's not cracked. It is what it is. If worse comes to worse, I'll take it back apart, get the head sent out. I should probably do that now, but I am pretty confident that it is the gasket. So we're gonna take a chance on that. Like I said, hopefully to have this ATV up and running in 2 weeks or something like that. When I get the parts, I'm just basically waiting for that to get shipped to me so I can put this back together. But I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, and I'll give you an update when all the parts come in. So see ya.